Look, we have a big parking lot now. Let's use it for what it is. It's a marina parking lot. If you want to have greenery, great. You want to have medians and trees and bushes and water them and beautify it, wonderful. Natural plants, great. Terraces in the medians, all that, wonderful. But it's a parking lot for boats, for boat trailers and vehicles that have launched at that ramp. That's what it needs to be used for. And that's what everyone who owns a boat wants it used for. But when you narrow the streets downtown and you put a roundabout down there that makes it difficult for a fire truck to get around, and you deter trailering anything down through that part of town because it's so narrow and it's so hard to get around, you've already done a large part of what we discussed earlier with traffic engineering, and you've made it less desirable to go there. Let's not make it any less desirable to go there and use it for what it's for, which is a boat ramp.
And we pretty much hit on all the major topics.
I'm looking very much forward to your subsequent podcast with others who can explain some of these things to a layman like myself who's having a very difficult time comprehending why these actions have been taken.
So I'm going to encourage the powers that be to listen to this podcast, and if they have any rebuttals, they can always come back on and explain themselves. And
correct me. This is stuff I've gathered by being an average citizen, digging up all I can dig. I have had people that know a lot more than me explain a lot of this to me. I'm not a subject matter on the type of financing that's gone on. Yeah.
Like
I'm an average citizen that wants to see our government return to listening to the citizens. And I completely believe it has not gone on. We are not listening to our citizens. We're not.
What makes our president smart, he is not knowledgeable on half the stuff that comes out of his mouth because he knows who to hire to give him the information. So I think that it doesn't matter how you got the info, if the info is accurate. And keep in mind, and I will let the listeners know, I was actually dreading this interview a little bit because the things that I had seen at some of the commission meetings, there's a lot of dirt that is thrown around without facts. And you came here with facts. I didn't hear you had some opinions that were in there. You stressed that it was an opinion based, but everything that you came, we pulled up all the facts.